My beloved child, listen to the gentle whisper of my heart as I call you by name. For I have watched over you since the dawn of your existence, and I hold you in the palm of my hand every moment. I see the longing in your soul for a love that endures, for a hope that cannot be shaken, and I assure you that I am ever present, breathing life into your spirit. Do not let fear take root in your heart, because I stand beside you, offering my protection and my guidance, reminding you that you are cherished beyond measure. I have fashioned you with purpose, woven into every fiber of your being, so that you may find refuge in my unfailing care. Embrace my invitation to rest in my goodness, and know that you are never alone, for I am with you now and forever. Take courage, for I hold you tenderly and will never forsake you. Open your eyes and sense the compassion. I pour into your life, for I desire your peace and your growth. Even when you wander or feel distant, my arms remain outstretched, ready to enfold you in an everlasting embrace, because I delight in your presence. Let your heart trust in my promises, and do not be swayed by the noise of a world that sometimes tells you otherwise. For my word stands eternal, and my love knows no boundaries. I am healing your wounded places, even the secret pains that you think no one can understand, and I do so because you are precious in my sight. Believe in my abundant care, and step forward with confidence, for I am leading you toward a hopeful horizon. Hear my voice as it speaks tenderly into your being, urging you to look beyond the troubles that weigh you down, and remember that I am your steadfast support. In every trial and every victory, I am the quiet strength upholding you, the guiding light that directs your path, and the boundless mercy that forgives and redeems. Surrender your burdens to me, and watch as I transform them into stepping stones that lead you closer to my heart, for I am the one who never fails you. Take my hand and do not hesitate, because I will not let you stumble without hope. Stand firm, for I have plans to prosper you and fill your future with my grace. I see you as a radiant jewel, sparkling with the beauty I bestowed upon you from the first breath you took, and I want you to know that no one else carries the exact design that I placed within your soul. When you feel insignificant or unnoticed, remember that I have carved your name in the palm of my hand, signifying your irreplaceable worth. Do not believe the voices that claim you lack importance, for I have woven my own spirit into your heart, making you an ambassador of my love. You matter to me deeply, so remain confident in the identity I have given you, and trust that I cherish your uniqueness at all times. I take delight in every step you take, whether it seems grand or insignificant, because each moment of your journey reflects the intricate purpose I have ordained for you. Your smile brings joy to my heart, and your tears move my compassion, for I care about every emotion that courses through your spirit. Even when you doubt your own abilities, I see the potential I placed within you, a seed of greatness waiting to bloom in my perfect timing. So stand tall in the knowledge that you are not an accident, but rather a masterpiece lovingly shaped by my hand. Take hope, for you are precious beyond measure. You are like a living canvas, upon which I have painted strokes of grace, patience, and strength, forming a mosaic that is beautiful in my eyes, even when you feel broken. Every scar you have endured tells a story of survival, and I honor the courage it took to move forward. Never question if your efforts or your presence matter, for I call you my child and cherish every breath you take. When the world seems to overlook you, remember that I am the God who sees each moment, treasures your existence, and rejoices in your steps toward my kingdom. Be encouraged, for my heart overflows with love for you. Do not compare yourself to others, for I have given each person a unique path and a distinct role in the tapestry of life. The giftings I placed in you are designed to shine in ways that only you can exhibit, bringing hope and light into specific corners of this earth. If you ever feel like you are lacking, remember that I am the source of all good things, and my provision never runs dry. Embrace the intricate purpose I have for you by surrendering your doubts and opening your heart to my guidance. Walk boldly, for I am delighted to see you flourish. I rejoice when you smile in the midst of hardship, and I comfort you when you cry, because every fragment of your life carries weight in my eternal plan. You are not simply one among many. You are a treasured individual whose presence changes the environment around you more than you realize. When your confidence wavers, remember that I am your constant source of encouragement, whispering that you are more capable than you think. Rise above your fears and hold fast to the identity that I have named you with. My beloved creation, my pride, my joy, remain in my embrace, for I will never let you go. I have counted every hair on your head, and I guard the secrets of your heart as if they were the most priceless jewels. No part of your life is hidden from my gaze, and yet I continue to choose you, to adore you, and to invest my love into your journey. Let the awareness of this truth dispel the voices of condemnation that sometimes thunder within your mind. Seek me with an open heart, and you will find that my affection is constant, steadfast, and irrevocable. Remember, I have claimed you as my own, and I will not let you slip from my hand. Even when you feel misunderstood, I understand you completely, and when you doubt whether anyone truly sees your struggles, know that I perceive every detail, every emotion, every unfinished prayer. There is no distance you could run, no door you could bolt that would close you off from my ever-present love and guidance. You are worth pursuing, and I am the God who pursues without ceasing. Let your heart find comfort in my constant closeness, for I am determined to stand by you in every season of life. Rejoice in my dedication to you, for I am committed to your uplifting. I designed your personality, your laughs, your quirks, and your dreams with a meticulous care that only a loving Creator could offer. Every hope you have ever held, I know intimately, and every disappointment you have ever faced, I mourn with you. Therefore, lay your anxieties before me, for I hold the remedy to your fears and the antidote to your doubts. Believe that I have a special destiny reserved for you, a path that leads to blessing and fulfillment far beyond what you can currently perceive. Walk confidently, for I who formed you am always by your side. I recognize the hunger in your soul for approval, yet let it be my approval that ultimately satisfies, for my love is free of conditions, and my acceptance does not depend on your perfection. I cherish your process of growth, your stumbles included, because I see the bigger picture of how each step is developing your character. Let your heart rest in my arms, trusting that I cherish you even when you fall, and I celebrate each victory, no matter how small. Release the need to strive for the world's applause and discover the fulfillment of my delight in you. Rejoice, for I find joy in your sincere efforts. You are a unique expression of my love, a vessel I have molded with care and admiration, destined to reflect my glory in ways your heart has yet to fully grasp. I breathe hope into your dreams and place within you the passion to overcome obstacles that appear insurmountable. Remember, your worth is not measured by your failures, but by the sacrifice I made to redeem you, showing that I value your soul beyond all else. So stand with assurance, for I am the one who lifts your head and reminds you that you are uniquely chosen. Take heart, for my love for you remains eternal. Trust my affirmation, even when circumstances around you whisper that you are unloved, for my word transcends any human opinion. Your beauty is not only physical but spiritual, shining brightest when your heart is turned toward me and your spirit is open to my leading. I promise that you will never be forgotten nor abandoned, for I have staked my honor on preserving your life and your worth. Allow my tender voice to quiet the loud critic that tries to belittle your identity. Move forward with the knowledge that I see you as a gem of immeasurable value, and I will never let you be lost. Embrace the truth that you are the work of my hand, fashioned with exact intention, as a poem of my mercy and a symphony of my compassion. Do not be dismayed by moments when you feel imperfect or unfinished, for I am the master artist continually refining the masterpiece I began in you. Even the flaws you perceive can become testimonies of my redemptive power, shining forth as proof that I bring beauty out of ashes. So breathe easily, knowing I am pleased with you, and I treasure every aspect of who you are. Hold this reality dear, and let it shape your outlook on each new day. I revel in the uniqueness of your voice, the warmth of your laughter, and the depth of your tears. When you question whether you have anything to offer, remember that my kingdom advances through small acts of love and kindness, and I have imbued you with the capacity to make a difference. You are not a bystander in my plan, but an active participant, bearing my image to a world in need. Let your faith flourish, for I am the vine from which you draw your nourishment, and I will sustain your purpose each day. Take courage, for you are ever in my tender care. Know that your journey is part of my story, interwoven with grace so that you may inspire others through your words and your actions. I celebrate the moments you reflect my heart, whether in a simple smile toward a stranger or a gentle word that calms a friend's fears. The weight of your existence is not determined by earthly measures, but by the eternal significance I have placed on you. Do not minimize the impact you can have, for even your smallest expression of care can light up the darkest places. Be assured, for my spirit upholds you with everlasting love. I want you to realize that you are cherished beyond human comprehension, that I delight in your company and long for you to seek me in every season. Allow these words to dispel every thought of inadequacy, for I am the Creator who fashioned your heart to beat with passion and purpose. Let my affirmation shape your identity and free you from self-doubt, for I am your eternal anchor and the rock on which you can firmly stand. Remember always, there is no moment in which I do not see, hear, and love you deeply. Stay rooted in this truth, for I will never desert you. I am fully aware of the burdens you carry, the worries that keep you awake at night, and the questions that swirl in your mind, begging for answers. I see the financial pressures that weigh heavily on your shoulders, and I acknowledge the family struggles that threaten to steal your joy. In the midst of turmoil, I am not a distant spectator. I am your closest ally, the one who sees the battles you fight, both inside and out. Let my compassion soothe your heart, for I understand your anguish more than you know. Hold fast, for I will guide you through every storm. There are moments when loneliness surrounds you like a thick fog, and you wonder if anyone can truly comprehend the silent pain you endure. I assure you that I am there in your darkest hours, wiping each tear that falls and embracing you with a tenderness unmatched by human arms. You do not have to shout to get my attention, for I listen even to the faintest whisper of your aching soul. When you feel nobody sees your struggle, remember that I am the God who always sees and forever cares. Trust in my empathy, for I walk this road beside you. I witness the battles in your mind when self-doubt accuses you and guilt attempts to exhaust your spirit, whispering that you will never measure up. In those unguarded moments, I am the comfort that reminds you I have already covered your shortcomings and forgiven your failures through my sacrificial love. Give me your discouragement and let me transform it into a sense of worthiness that my grace freely bestows. Do not carry shame that I have already removed, and instead, stand in the liberty of being redeemed. Take heart, for I am mighty to heal your deepest wounds. When disappointments come one after another, it can feel as though hope is slipping through your fingertips, leaving you disillusioned. I know how your heart aches for change, how you long to see breakthroughs that never seem to arrive on time. Believe that my timing, though often mysterious to you, is perfect, and that I am orchestrating your steps in ways that will ultimately bring good out of every seeming setback. Your tears are not wasted, and your prayers do not go unheard, for I am actively working behind the scenes on your behalf. Persevere, for my hand is still guiding you. I am aware of the temptations that cling to you, attempting to derail your journey and pull you away from my presence. In moments of weakness, when your willpower seems frail, I stand ready to fortify you with my strength, reminding you that no temptation is greater than my ability to sustain you. Call out to me when you feel trapped, and I will provide a way of escape, for I am the God who never forsakes those who seek my help. You are not destined for failure, for my spirit within you is greater than any obstacle. Have courage, for I am your rescuer. I see how your heart wrestles with questions about the future, about careers, about relationships, and about your purpose in this complex world. I understand the pressure that descends when decisions loom, and you are afraid of choosing the wrong path. Trust that I am the good shepherd who leads you to green pastures at the right time, that I am capable of redeeming even your detours. Rest in my wisdom, for I know the depths of each possibility far more than you ever could. Walk forward with assurance, for I delight in directing your steps and clearing your confusion. When you feel burdened by the opinions of others, remember that I have already declared you accepted, so do not let judgment or criticism override my affirmation. Even when friends fail you or family disappoints you, I remain the constant source of unwavering love. Human relationships can be frail, but my commitment never wavers, and I lift you above the noise of condemnation. When you stumble, do not run from me in shame. Run toward me, for my arms are open wide. I am your safe place, the one who always welcomes you home. Take refuge, for I will not reject you. In times of loss, when a loved one is gone or a dream has died, I share in your grief and gently hold the fragments of your heart. Your tears are precious to me, each one collected as a testament of the love you bear. I do not minimize your sorrow, but extend my hand to walk you through that valley, offering comfort and strength in the midst of ache. Lean on me and you will discover a peace that can only come from my eternal care. Press on, for I am the God who brings joy even out of deepest pain. I perceive the weariness in your spirit, how the busyness of life sometimes leaves you running on empty, longing for rest you cannot seem to find. My invitation stands for you to lay your burdens down at my feet, to find refreshment in my presence where striving ceases. I do not require you to be perfect or to hold everything together. I simply ask that you come and let me carry your load. Find rest in the knowledge that I am in control, orchestrating even the smallest details of your life for good. Breathe deeply, for my love offers true repose. There are seasons when spiritual dryness may cast a shadow over your heart, leaving you wondering why I feel distant. Even in that spiritual desert, I am present, teaching you to depend on me in new ways, to thirst for my word and my spirit more earnestly. Instead of seeing those dry spells as a sign of rejection, consider them opportunities to grow deep roots that anchor you when the winds of trial blow. Remember that my love for you does not wane based on how you feel at a given moment. Continue seeking me, for I will revive your soul in due time. I am not blind to the failures that trouble you, nor am I deaf to the cries for help when you fall into old habits. However, I am the same God who lifts you from the mire, cleanses your stains, and empowers you to stand again. Let my forgiveness restore your hope, for I do not define you by your past mistakes, but by the redemption I freely offer. Even when you cannot forgive yourself, know that my grace has already made a path for you to walk in freedom. Accept my mercy, for I never tire of extending you a fresh start. I witness the days you struggle with health issues, physical pain, or emotional scars that make daily living a challenge. In your frailty, my strength is revealed, for my power is made perfect in weakness, and I delight in sustaining you when you are at your lowest. Call upon my name, for I am the ultimate healer, able to mend not just your body, but also the hurts that weigh upon your mind. Put your hope in my abilities, for I care deeply about every cell in your being. Stay hopeful, for I still perform wonders in ways both big and small. I feel the sting of your discouragement when prayers seem unanswered, and you wonder if your petitions have hit silent walls. Know that my silence does not indicate my absence, nor does my delay signal a denial of your deepest pleas. I weave answers in my perfect timing, shaping circumstances and preparing you to receive what I have in store. Keep your faith alive, for I am the God who does the impossible when it seems least likely. Persist in prayer, for your cries reach my throne, and I am moved by your trust in my sovereignty. Your struggles with anxiety, with the weight of the unknown, are not hidden from me, and I offer you a peace that surpasses human understanding. Let my spirit calm the storms in your mind, reminding you to focus on my promises rather than your fears. The path may not always be free of challenges, but my presence will supply you with courage and clarity when chaos surrounds you. Do not let worry steal the joy that I long for you to experience each day, for I am watching over you tirelessly. Rest secure, for I am your everlasting stronghold. Understand that every trial you face can become a stepping stone toward greater faith, as you learn to rely on my power more deeply. I have not promised that life will be void of hardships, but I have promised to never let you walk through them alone. Even in the midst of heartache, I am molding your character, refining your spirit to reflect my image. Take hold of my hand, for I am fully committed to seeing you rise above every hurdle that stands before you. Press on, for my grace is enough to carry you, and I will not fail you. I declare to you that I am your shield, an ever-present guardian standing before you to block the arrows of adversity and deceit. Even if the battle rages around you, my protection forms a fortress in which you can find safety and rest. I do not wager your security on chance, but secure it by my power and faithfulness, ensuring that no weapon formed against you shall ultimately prevail. When fear threatens to crush your courage, look to me, for I stand as your defender. Hold fast to my promise, for I will keep you under the shadow of my wings. When dangers loom and nightfall spreads shadows, do not tremble, for I am your light that scatters all darkness, and I am the guardian who never sleeps nor slumbers. My watchful eyes are upon you wherever you go, and my angels are assigned to encamp around you and your loved ones. Though calamity may threaten your doorstep, trust that my protective hand hovers over you, and I will sustain your heart with hope. Choose faith instead of fear, for I am the Lord who remains steady when everything else quakes. Stay assured, for my commitment to you does not waver. I am your refuge in every storm, the shelter that cannot be shaken by the fiercest winds. Though gusts of trials may try to sweep you away, my love holds you firmly, and my strength never falters. Run to me when the tempest rages, for my arms are wide open, ready to wrap you in an atmosphere of peace that the world cannot provide. Even if floodwaters rise and thunder roars, I am the rock on which you can stand, unsinkable and eternal. Rest in my promises, for I never fail to be your safe haven. I vow to guide you with my wisdom, leading you through narrow paths that might feel treacherous or unclear to your eyes. Trust my voice above all the noise, for I perceive obstacles you have yet to see, and I am already steering you around the pitfalls. When you are confused about which road to take, come to me, for my spirit will impart clarity and direction that your soul has been yearning for. Do not rely merely on your own understanding, for my insight is limitless, and my counsel is always true. Step forward, for I am the shepherd guiding you. At times you may wonder if your needs will be met, but I assure you that I am the God who provides, the one who feeds the sparrows and adorns the lilies of the field. How much more will I care for you, whom I have created and redeemed? Do not let worry diminish your trust, for I hold the resources of heaven ready to supply your every need at the right time. Cast your cares upon me, for I tenderly watch over your sustenance, providing doors of opportunity and miracles when you least expect them. Believe, for I will not abandon your needs. I promise to strengthen you when your own resolve weakens, to uphold you with my righteous right hand when you feel too feeble to continue. You do not have to fight every battle alone, for I am the almighty warrior who joins the fight on your behalf. Let your heart be still, and know that I am the victor who never loses, who crushes the oppression that weighs upon your spirit. Rely on my might, for in your weakness, my power is displayed most gloriously. Do not fear, for I am the champion of your soul and the guardian of your destiny. When you walk through the fires of adversity, you shall not be consumed, for I am with you in the heat of the trial, shielding you from complete destruction. Even if the flames threaten to burn away what you once held dear, trust that I am refining you, removing the impurities that hinder your fullest potential. You will emerge from the furnace tested and purified, shining with a newfound resilience that bears witness to my grace. Do not lose heart in the midst of the flames, for I have declared that nothing shall pluck you from my hand. Stand in confidence, for my presence preserves you. I am the wave calmer, the one who speaks to the raging seas in your life and commands them to be still. Though the waters around you swirl in chaos, my voice carries authority that creation itself recognizes. Trust that even nature obeys my word, and I exercise this power to protect you from being swept away. You are never helpless if you call upon my name, for I am quick to respond, bringing calm and restoration. Take heart, for I am the storm stiller who will not let you be drowned by the trials you face. I have a plan to redeem every hurt, to reverse the curses that have tried to cling to your family line, and to transform your pain into a testimony. Though you may not see the full picture, I am working out all things for good, weaving redemptive threads through the fabric of your history. You can trust me to turn your darkest chapters into platforms of healing for others, for nothing is wasted when placed in my hands. Do not surrender to despair, for my intentions toward you are good, and my ways are higher than you can imagine. Rest in the knowledge that I am the ultimate helper. I stand as a mighty fortress around your heart, guarding you from the lies that try to erode your self-worth. I will protect your mind from the voices that speak defeat and shame, and I will fill your thoughts with hope and promise. Keep your ears attuned to my whispers of encouragement, for in them you will find the fortitude to silence every accusation. You are surrounded by my presence, a shield that repels negativity and draws you closer to my truth. Stand victorious, for I am the everlasting guardian of your heart. I do not merely observe your struggles from a distance, I step into your reality, shining my light on the shadows you cannot yet dispel on your own. My assistance is not temporary nor fragmented. It is complete, flowing from the depth of my love. I am actively engaged in your battles, fighting for you where you cannot see, and speaking blessings over your future. Call upon my name, and you will experience my presence, for I am not a God who hides. Rejoice, for I am the ever-present help in times of trouble, and I delight in rescuing you. There is no need too small or too grand that escapes my attention, for I am mindful of even the sparrows that fall from the sky. Will I not tenderly provide for you, the one I formed with intricate care? Bring me your daily concerns, your hopes, and your fears, for I long to be part of every aspect of your life. My provision is not limited by earthly economy, and my grace abounds even in the desolate places. Place your trust in me, for I take joy in lavishing good gifts on my children, and I will not withhold what you truly need. I know how vulnerable you can feel when the world seems harsh and unyielding, but I want you to remember that my wings are your haven. Like a mother hen gathering her chicks, I draw you close to my heart, shielding you from the perils that threaten your peace. Let my nearness dispel the sense of isolation that creeps in during trials, for you are cradled in my embrace. Cling to me and find serenity in my overshadowing comfort, for my arms are strong and my love is immovable. Know that I am protecting you even when you cannot perceive it. When the odds are stacked against you and you feel outnumbered by circumstances beyond your control, I am the God of angel armies who stands in your defense. Just as I was with my people in ancient times, so I remain with you today, parting red seas of impossibility and toppling giants of despair. My power knows no limits, and I use it on behalf of those who call upon me in faith. Take refuge in the reality that you are never outmatched when I am on your side. Lift your eyes, for victory belongs to me, and I share it with you. Grasp firmly that my help is not merely about pulling you out of trouble, but also about growing your faith and shaping your character as you depend on me. Even when you face the fiercest adversities, I am forging in you the resilience to stand strong in times of chaos. Let the battles you encounter remind you of the greater strength I deposited within your spirit and the divine purpose I have ordained for your life. Yes, you have my support, but you also have my empowerment to become an overcomer. Press on, for my protection and help are ever with you. I invite you to talk to me as you would a dear friend without pretense or fear, for I already know your inmost thoughts. Share your hurts, your hopes, and your daily experiences, trusting that my ears are ever attentive. Prayer is not meant to be a complicated ritual, but a heartfelt exchange. So never hesitate to open your heart. Even when words fail, your tears and sighs speak volumes to my spirit. Draw near, for in prayer I will reveal my heart to you, and you will know that I am listening. Let your prayers be driven by trust rather than desperation, for I am a father who delights in giving good gifts to my children. Pray with the confidence that I hear you and that I am more than able to act on your behalf. Lay your burdens at my feet, refusing to carry them yourself, for I desire to lift the weight from your shoulders. Let your faith rise in the midst of adversity, for that is when prayer becomes a powerful force that shifts realities. Stand in belief, for I am the one who answers those who call on me. Do not wait for a perfect moment or a sacred place to speak with me, for I am with you in the ordinary rhythms of life, and I want your company at all times. When you awaken, whisper a thank you for the new day, and when you rest at night, release your cares into my hands. Let prayer become the constant thread woven through your day, not an afterthought, but an ever-present dialogue. I am pleased when you acknowledge my presence, for it brings us into deeper union. Draw near to me continually, for I cherish every word you offer. Trust is the key that unlocks the blessings I long to pour into your life, for when you relinquish control, you discover the power of my providence. Do not cling tightly to your own plans, for my ways exceed your dreams, and my timing surpasses your calculations. Surrender does not mean passivity, but rather a bold alignment with my will, allowing me to direct your steps. Let your heart be open to my guidance, for I never lead you astray. Walk in faith, for I am the God who fulfills my word over your life. Focus on the source, not the size of your request, for even mountains bow before my authority when spoken to in faith. Come to me with great expectation, knowing I am the creator of heaven and earth, and nothing is beyond my scope. Let your petitions reflect the depth of your hope in my power, and watch how I respond in ways that exceed your imagination. Maintain a spirit of humility, for I bless the lowly in heart, and my grace abounds where pride is absent. Lift your eyes, for I am more than able to meet your needs. Hold on to my promises through prayer, for they are your legal rights in the heavenly realms, and I have sworn by my own name to uphold them. Whether you seek healing, restoration, provision, or guidance, know that my word cannot fail. Speak my scriptures over your life, letting them form a shield against doubt and disbelief. My power is released when you align your faith with my covenant, making every obstacle tremble. Stand firm, for my promises are an unbreakable foundation upon which your hope can rest. Silence. The voices that sow uncertainty about whether I hear or care, for I am the God who stoops to listen to your cries. In the hustle of daily life, take deliberate moments to be still, to quiet your heart, and sense my spirit ministering peace to your soul. In that sacred stillness, I reveal insights you might miss in the noise, and I renew your mind so you can discern my will. Seek my face with intentionality, for I never fail to manifest my presence to those who truly yearn for me. Rest, for my voice speaks in the whisper of silence. Do not keep your worries locked inside, but transform them into petitions, for when you pray, you allow my power to intervene in your situations. Even if circumstances do not shift overnight, prayer reminds you that I am in control, preparing answers that you may not yet see. Trust that nothing is too complex or too small for my concern, for I am the God of the intimate details and the grand schemes alike. Let your faith grow as you see how my hands work to bring about resolution and healing. Hold fast, for I am at work even now. I urge you to pray for others as well, for when you intercede on behalf of those in need, you participate in my heart of compassion. Your prayers carry authority to shift atmospheres, to break chains, and to plant seeds of hope in barren places. Do not doubt the impact of your intercession, for I have ordained prayer as a mighty force in my kingdom. Let love move you to lift up your neighbors, friends, and even strangers before me, trusting that I am able to do wonders in their lives. Rejoice, for I invite you into my work of mercy. Guard your heart against the temptation to treat me like a last resort, turning to me only when human solutions have failed. Instead, make me your first refuge, the one you run to with joy and with sorrow, with triumph and with defeat. Cultivate consistency in prayer so that your relationship with me deepens with each passing day and you become more attuned to my voice. Even in your mundane routines, let your thoughts drift toward me, for I delight in every moment you spend in my presence. Embrace this intimacy, for I long to be at the center of your life. Take the step of faith to believe that your prayers can move mountains, for I have said that if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to a mountain, "Move," and it will obey. Though you may feel weak, it is not your own strength, but my power that accomplishes the miracle. So pray with a bold spirit, refusing to be intimidated by the size of the obstacle before you. In the place of prayer, you access the treasures of my storehouse, unleashing my blessings upon your life. Stand confident, for I honor the faith you bring. Allow your prayers to be accompanied by thanksgiving, for a grateful heart positions you to receive even more of my favor. Thankfulness shifts your focus from problems to my power, and it opens your eyes to the countless ways I am already at work. Remember my goodness in your past, and let that be a springboard for your expectations of the future. Express your thanks frequently, for your gratitude warms my heart, and it encourages you to remain in the flow of my blessing. Cultivate thankfulness, for it is the language of those who trust in my providence. Do not allow delayed responses to shake your faith, for I may be preparing something far greater than what you initially asked. Patience is part of trust, and as you wait, I am often at work refining your character and aligning your circumstances. Keep your hope alive by rehearsing my promises, and do not give in to discouragement. Rest in the certainty that I have heard you, and that my answer, though it may tarry, will come at the perfect hour. Hold steady, for the fruit of persistent prayer is sweeter than you can imagine. Let your heart be so enraptured with me that prayer becomes your natural response to every joy and every trial. As you intertwine your life with my presence, you will see that many questions find answers, and many fears dissolve in my love. Trust does not always come easy, but it grows each time you choose to place your confidence in my goodness instead of your doubts. Lay aside the burden of needing to control every detail, and watch how my grace flows freely in your surrender. Walk with me daily, for I cherish our closeness. I am calling you into a deeper partnership where your heart resonates with my purposes and your prayers align with my desires. As you trust me more, you will find joy in obeying my word, even when it contradicts your immediate feelings. Let my wisdom direct your path, and in that obedience you will experience my faithfulness in profound ways. Stay connected to me, for apart from me, you can do nothing. Embrace this call, for I long to show you the depth and richness of my spirit working through you. I have prepared a future laden with possibilities, far greater than the obstacles that currently stand in your way, for I am the author of new beginnings. Each day is an opportunity to experience my mercies afresh, to expand your faith, and to cultivate a hope that sees beyond the now. Do not allow temporary setbacks to define your tomorrow, for my plan for you is infused with promise and restoration. Lift your gaze, for I am already working on your behalf to create pathways of blessing. Breathe in expectancy, for your story is not over, and I will see you through. I encourage you to dream again, even if your past experiences left you disappointed or shaken. My spirit awakens vision within you, rekindling the fire of hope so you can see new horizons. Never let failure convince you that the future is out of reach, for I transform failures into stepping stones toward greater heights. Trust in the unlimited creativity of my mind, for I can birth possibilities from the most unexpected circumstances. Hang on, for I have plans to open doors that you never knew existed. As you step forward, remember that I am not merely behind you, cheering you on, but I am also ahead of you, preparing the ground for your arrival. My presence encompasses every dimension of time, and I maneuver events to align with the blessings I have in store. Lean on my guidance, and you will find that coincidences turn into divine appointments. Refrain from dwelling on regrets or missed opportunities, for I can redeem what was lost. Face tomorrow boldly, for I have paved a way of grace for you to walk upon. Be assured that the battles you have fought and the scars you bear serve to strengthen you, forging a testimony that will inspire others. I specialize in turning wounds into wisdom, so that nothing you have endured remains without purpose. Embrace the lessons you have learned, for they shape your character and prepare you to handle greater responsibilities in the days ahead. I am the potter, fashioning you into a vessel of honor, and I will use even your darkest experiences to bring light to those around you. Rejoice, for your past does not limit your future when I am your God. Do not be deterred by the voices that prophesy doom, for I have placed my spirit within you to cultivate faith, not fear. My kingdom is ever advancing, and I call you to walk in the boldness of knowing that I hold all authority. Even in a world that seems shaken, my plans remain unshaken, and I am able to accomplish my purpose through you. Let your heart ignite with the promise that greater things are yet to come, for I am the God who brings beauty out of ashes. Stand firm, for your best chapters are still unfolding. Envision the kind of person you can become when my word takes root in your soul and my grace floods your heart daily. You will find strength you never knew existed, a joy that radiates even in trials, and a love that surpasses human understanding. My spirit is cultivating the fruit of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control within you, shaping you into a reflection of my heart. Embrace this process with eagerness, for the harvest will be glorious. Rejoice, for the future I have for you is one of growth and abundance. Take hold of my promise that every roadblock can become a launching pad if you rely on my strength and my wisdom. Your weakness is not a disqualification, but rather a signal that you must tap into my divine empowerment. I am the God who used a shepherd boy to defeat a giant, and I can certainly work mightily through you, no matter how small you may feel. Do not underestimate what I can do in and through you, for my power is made perfect in your lack. Be expectant, for when you step out in faith, miracles happen. I have placed talents, gifts, and passions within you that will continue to unfold as you trust me with your journey. Sometimes these gifts remain dormant until a challenge arises that requires them to bloom. Be watchful for moments when I nudge you to step outside your comfort zone, for it is often there that your greatest potential is awakened. Embrace these opportunities with courage, for I delight in seeing you reach new heights. Move forward, for I will guide you and celebrate every stride you take. In your future, I have prepared divine connections and relationships that will strengthen your faith and broaden your horizons. You are meant to journey with others, encouraging one another and reflecting my love. Be open to the community I bring around you, for I often speak through the wisdom and grace of fellow believers. Choose unity and forgiveness when offenses arise, for your bonds will grow deeper through my healing power. Anticipate growth, for I have planned a network of support to lift you up. Cast your eyes toward the future with a heart of adventure, for I have wonderful surprises waiting in the paths you least expect. You may feel I have been silent or still, but I am orchestrating divine appointments that will astound you. My blessings often appear in disguise, so stay hopeful even when the evidence of change seems minimal. Remember, my timing is designed to bring the maximum glory to my name and the utmost good for you. Persevere, for you will look back one day and marvel at how beautifully I wove every thread. Never forget that I do not simply desire to see you survive, but to see you thrive in every area of your life, bearing fruit that abides. My plan is for you to enjoy an intimacy with me that fuels your passions and stirs your soul, enabling you to fulfill your purpose with excellence. Let my Holy Spirit infuse you with the vision and the determination to leap over every hurdle. Refuse to settle for a life of mediocrity, for I am the God who calls you to a fullness that exceeds all you could ask or think. Charge forward, for I am empowering you daily. See beyond the present sufferings, for they pale in comparison to the glory I will reveal in due time. Even creation groans with anticipation, waiting for the redemption of all things, and your story is intricately woven into that magnificent promise. Every tear you've shed is a seed that will bloom into a harvest of joy, for I am the Redeemer who never fails. Let this perspective fortify your hope and elevate your thoughts when the night feels endless. Cling tightly, for the dawn of a new day is always closer than it seems. I will never grow weary of reminding you that you are destined for my victory, for I have set my seal upon you, Your future is under my guard, secured by the blood of my covenant, which no power can annul. When doubt creeps in, rehearse the victories of the past, the moments when I delivered you from the snares of destruction. Those testimonies will ignite your faith for the days ahead, for I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Rest easy, for I am the guardian of your tomorrow, holding it gently yet firmly. I am birthing new songs in your spirit, melodies of praise that will inspire you to rise above every storm. Worship is a weapon that shatters the voices of discouragement, and it draws your heart into the realm of my grace. As you lift your voice in adoration, you will find that your perspective shifts, and the giants that once towered begin to dwindle. Sing over your future, for I am the God who inhabits your praise, and my presence changes everything. Proclaim it loudly, for your song will become a sound of triumph. Embrace this promise. The days ahead are held secure by my hand, and I go before you to smooth the rough paths. Walk with boldness, with the assurance that my goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life. I am both your companion in the present and your guarantor of the future, weaving my love into each moment. Let your faith soar, for the best is indeed yet to come, and I delight in unfolding it at just the right time. Move forward, for I will never cease to amaze you with my faithfulness. Take heart in the knowledge that my love for you is unchanging, that my affection does not wane regardless of your failings or your triumphs, for it is rooted in my eternal nature. I have called you by name, and I will not relent in my pursuit of your heart, no matter how far you roam. When discouragement tries to cast its shadow over your soul, remind yourself that I am the light that never dims, the cornerstone on which you can build your hope. My devotion to you stands firm, and I long for you to abide in the warmth of my embrace. Be comforted, for my love endures forever. I speak blessing over you, over your family, over your plans, and over your dreams, desiring to flood your life with my peace, my joy, and my favor. As you walk forward, know that my Spirit walks alongside you, an ever-present companion and friend, offering counsel in times of confusion and strength in times of weakness. Take hold of my promises and live in confidence, for I have gone before you to make crooked places straight, and I have stationed my angels around you as a hedge of protection. Trust that I am faithful to complete the work I began in you. Be blessed, for my hand rests upon you. Now, let hope guide your heart, let faith anchor your steps, and let love be the song you carry into every tomorrow. Though you may still face trials, my presence will sustain you, and my Spirit will empower you to triumph over every obstacle. Look ahead with expectation, for I delight in revealing my goodness in ways that surpass your wildest dreams. Walk steadily on this path of grace, certain that the seeds you sow in tears will one day yield a bountiful harvest of joy. Be encouraged, for the journey continues, and the best is truly yet to unfold.